What is up, Twitter, YouTube, the world? How's it going? We're back. Welcome back to the pit. I'm your host, Satoshi. I'm live with you now, standing outside of the literal HQ of the Rogues Gallery of on-chain debauchery. We've got Coach Popovic back for a second time, the producer. You can find him on Twitter at the producer. And that's not true. And then we got some special guests. We got, of course, Chewbacca, regular co-host, is back finally. Good to see you, Chewbacca.
The time is right.
Hell yeah. We've got crowd favorite from Blockmates, the one, the only, Jedi Hornet.
Hello, boys. Good to see you. Good to see you.
It's good to see you too, sir. And then we've got the Eucharist from Ukraine, the
Fuck is that?
the only, the phenom, JC Denton.
What's up, Jim, everyone?
You can find him on Twitter at VX Denton. You can find him in your dad's room as his boyfriend. So,
gay with your dad. Capital.
So we got a lot of stuff to go through. We got a packed house. Hopefully we'll be able to drop some alpha, give some market commentary, and provide. We just want to provide value to you guys that are listening. That's really all it is. So hopefully we do that. Let's switch to a screen share and kick it off. I got kind of a rough outline here. Want to go through cycle overall, majors, alts, meme coins, and then maybe some like little AI plays, airdrops, that kind of thing. So let's start off with like loose cycle. Just as a primer, we are kind of shop solidating just above all-time highs. This white line here is your all-time high previous, and now we're just above it. And it's weird. We've spent some choppy time this week. Here's your Monday range candle. You know, it looked like we were going to go down to the bottom of it, but not quite. And then we went up above it. And then today we're dumping back down below it. And it just feels kind of eerie. What do you guys think? Like, where are we at in the cycle? What do you think of this cycle? Start off with Coach Popovic at the top.
I think it's obviously weird because we've never pumped like this into the halving. But yeah. I think one thing, like not this strong, but I do think generally speaking, we have had some rallies into the halving, and then usually we cool out a bit. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see some consolidation right around here. I don't expect any sort of crazy nukes or anything, but I think it would definitely make a lot of sense if we slow down a little bit and consolidate right above all-time high in this kind of region, in this almost in this range you got marked out here. You know what I mean? It would make a lot of sense in my opinion if we just slow down a bit and maybe we still see with that being said, in the next month or two, alts kind of continue to do the crazy things that we've been seeing while Bitcoin chills a bit. But that's kind of what I think. It makes a lot of sense. We've been going if you go on a weekly, it's pretty ridiculous. You know what I mean? This shit has been straight up since 25K. You know, so it would make a lot of sense to me if we chill a bit. But I think 30K, 40K. I don't know about that. You know what I mean? I think that's. I don't know. With Larry Fink in the market, it's this time is a little bit different, like we talked about last stream.
Yeah. What do you think, Denton?
That flush we had from 49K to 38K, on the ADF day.
Yeah.
That to be honest, it felt to me more like the flushes we had in the bull run, after the all-time high in previous bull runs. It's kind of
I feel that. Right here,
25% or something.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It feels like we already got
21% from top to bottom.
we got two pretty decent flushes already. Scared a lot of people off, but I don't know. It still feels surreal seeing it above 69K. It feels really crazy when seeing it.
Yeah.
Every time I think about it. I wouldn't hold against it to dump to 62K again or something. But I don't think it's over. I don't think it's close to being over.
We did briefly go below that all-time high, previous all-time high on Monday. and on Tuesday, which is weird. You know, I just feel like we should be ripping right now. Like, it kind of feels eerie. What do you think, Jedi?
I find it really interesting that we've had these lightsaber wicks. Like, it's so weird how this ETF flow has determined the flow of this chart. Like, those wicks are just funky. And my question is, in return to yours, is like, are these wicks a part of this? Like, it's not the same as it's been in the past. Like, it's
I've been watching the 1M before the ETF a lot, and then after the ETF a lot, and it's very different.
It's very different, and I know we laugh at it, and it's kind of like, yeah, we can make fun of it, and it's and we always hear that. Well, it's different this time, but I think this time it really is different in light of the fact that the Southern News didn't end up being a Southern News because these guys came in with their big dollars. And what I find interesting, and I think it's part of this kind of like answering this question, is what role is this price action on these wicks doing here? Like, what is actually going on here? Is this ETF like sellers? Is this crypto bros unloading at peaks? I mean, what is actually going on here? But then, to answer your question without the cryptic side of it, I think a consolidation would be great. I think Coach is, I mean, I think we all want that in a way, but we also want it because we want a little bit of sustainability in where the market is at the moment. And I'd love to see it consolidate here so that that alts can run a bit, get a little bit more capital in the markets from the pure retail side of things. Do I think that happens? I think there's definitely a chance that it does. Do I think we do a major correction? I think those major correction days are over. But obviously time will tell. You know, we'd like to think that they are. We've got more of a level-headed kind of like buying power that's come into the market, or you would assume. That doesn't mean that ETFs buyers aren't going to sell, but I don't think they sell, generally speaking, as aggressively as we've seen in the past.
Yeah.
What do you consider major?
I don't think anything more than 25 and pushing it, say 27%. I think that would be like, for me, I would question my thesis around the kind of like the more mature traditional finance approach to markets.
Yeah.
So basically more like on the way up in 2021 and not like May 2021 where it was 50%. On the way up, we had like 20%, 25%, 30%. I'm looking at
the thing is, JC, I'm even willing to say that like 10, 15% might be almost like what I would expect. Right. And anything more than that, I'd be a little bit like, fuck, this is getting a little bit like sketch,
yeah. You know? Listen, 20% from the top puts us at 58K. Yeah. That's a bit.
Dude, that's nasty shit. Yeah.
I think also it's like, it's just, I think about like, we're so high up on BTC, and like the disparity between total and total 3 is kind of wild. Like total 3. Not that it's like anything out of the norm, just to say that like I think that BTC's top will be, it's tough to predict. I don't think we get a blow off. I also don't think we get like a double top necessarily. So it's just kind of like gauging out, like if BTC gets to 150K ish, like between 100 and 200, how does it do it? How quickly does it do it? What happens to alts? Like what happens to the length of the cycle? It just all seems off, kind of.
What do you
think, Chewbacca?
Chewbacca?
I mean, I think the best way to play this is play like the standard seasonality of, trad fee markets, and
trad fee.
It makes sense to that this would keep, the cat's out of the bag right now. Regardless of whether these PPI numbers are ahead of where they should be. The market doesn't seem to be caring right now. It's kind of like we're in this like blow off top ish kind of expansion phase right now, and I think it's going to keep going for another month ish, and then it'll probably chill out just in line with standard seasonality.
Gotcha. Do you guys have a take on this price action that we've seen quite consistently throughout kind of like market open, market's really chilled for the first 45 to 30 minutes, and then top of the hour it starts like aggressively dumping.
I was thinking
You know,
this
and then
morning, this whole
Yeah.
week, you could have just bought 3 p.m. and sold like 10
Yes.
a.m. Eastern, and you'd be, or
Yes.
not 10 a.m., more like 8, and
I don't-
you'd
Yeah.
be golden. Like,
I don't know if you guys remember from the summer when Robot James was on, but he talked about how this was like one of the trades that they did was that he realized like if they just shorted at a certain time every single day, that like you were going to be up over.
But this is
the whole run.
exactly what it's exactly what it's been doing over the last 4 days. Is that if
Yeah.
you had started shorting it
Yeah.
at exactly that time at 5, 5:15 for 45 minutes to an hour and a half, you would be in major profit.
He was saying he did it all last bull run, basically. Like they realized that like at this time, at a certain time, I don't know if it was the same time of day, but it was at a certain
Yes.
time that they would just short every day. And like they don't obviously win every single time, but it was like over time, it was a big winner. Just shorting, like blindly shorting at a certain time.
yeah, look at these,
Close at a
dude.
time.
Look at this wick, this wick,
Yes,
this wick, and this
exactly.
wick.
Yes.
They seem to be equidistant. Like,
That's
It's
insane.
funny how they say Euro pours, but it's
Yeah.
really like the Americans, the burgers that are the ones just fucking slamming the red button.
said
every
the
day.
Canadian at the top of the stream.
Yeah. I can't talk to anybody.
yeah, I've been thinking of actually taking action on that. Just like, all right, I'm going
Yeah.
to buy 3 p.m. ish, sell 7 a.m., 8 a.m. the next day.
Yes.
Yeah,
Correct.
for sure.
So I've been doing exactly that, but with alts, with some alts that have been moving a lot better than others. Floki's been one of them. Pepe's been
What
another.
about Floki's CEO, dude?
Loki CEO.
Yeah.
Don't
I mean, this thing's
fade
been
the
wild,
CEO.
The
And then
MXC
you-
darling.
And then
Loki
obviously
is
you've got
underrated.
Whiff. I mean, Whiff has just been an absolute mother trucker of a coin, that man.
I'm afraid to pull
yeah.
this up. Oh, okay, I took it off.
Just look at that shit.
Okay, good.
I feel like it was such an obvious one too. Like, yeah.
It only
Maybe lots
became
of
obvious
popcorn.
once all the Solana spaghetti and salad hands were out.
So RT footed it here. He footed it here. And he footed
But
it.
hold on
Yeah.
a second. Can I have an opportunity to have a word about RT? About
Yeah.
6-7 months ago, RT made a comment that meme coins were only indicators to the end of cycles. I have a question to ask RT. We told you, dude. We
not
told
here,
you.
dude.
But he's listening. We told you, dude. I know that he's listening. I know that he's unwell with COVID at the moment.
RT in the
He's
chat.
gonna come
We
on.
told you,
He's gonna
RT,
chug
we
a bottle
told
of
you.
Jack Daniels and come on right now because you said
We
that.
told you,
Yeah.
RT.
Oh, Jack
Yeah.
Daniels.
Yeah.
The man gets drunk and comes to yell at us about meme coins.
You know what's funny
You
though?
guys-
I think that's like it's one of those like myths that meme coins always mark the end of the cycle, but Doge pumping has always marked the beginning of the cycle as well.
Yeah.
From the very
Yeah.
beginning, Doge has always pumped at the beginning.
It's literally
and then
like a whale
slows down.
signal.
Every time it was a whale signal for the whole, like since the very first bull run, Doge is always pumped first. And I think
Yeah.
now Doge is just like bleeding market share to all these other memes.
Especially
But, like-
you got to look at the BTC ratio. Yeah.
What it feels very much like dog season last cycle, right? And where it was like
Yeah.
alts weren't really doing nearly as much as meme coins, specifically dogs, and like the retail entrance into the market was meme coins for a bit. It became like alts that are apps later, you know?
Yeah.
And Binance Smart Chain.
Yeah,
That was a big
yeah,
one.
for sure.
Yeah, I saw someone.
Yeah, where's the
comparing
yield
Solana
Ponzi's,
now
dude?
to
It's
Solana.
we're so deep into the cycle with no yield Ponzi's around.
Maybe
Oh,
we're
we
not
know.
deep
So
into the cycle.
let's chat about how far we are in the cycle, because that was one of your questions.
Yeah.
And I think
Here's
this is
my
an interesting one.
quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. This might even be a bit wrong. This might be too long.
Okay, so you predicting a short one, right? So you saying a year from now it's over.
I think it very well may be the best place to sit. Like if you average out all the bags. Like it might not be the best place exactly to sell your BTC, or it might not be exactly the best place to sell your Solana. But I imagine the average best place to sell.
Oh shit! Yo, my bad. I accidentally muted you, Toast.
Oh, yeah. I think
Just
I
Perfect
think
place to cut him off.
I was trying to mute myself.
Can't have too much alpha.
You got to like and subscribe before he.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah, I
not,
think
but
the average
Toast
best
out.
place to sell will come in 2024. If not, like maybe early 2025, but I do think it's shorter.
So why do you say it's shorter?
Because look at where we are, dude. Like,
So do you believe? Okay, so do you believe that the ETF inflows will slow down?
Yeah, I do. I don't think they'll. I don't think they're gonna get that much more aggressive than they are now, right?
Yeah.
But if there's a steady flow of, say, we at between 5 and 750 million on average at the moment, and it kind of decreases to say 350 to 500, do you not think that will still?
I think
be
it's
enough
down a
impetus?
lot further than that.
Okay. So do
I
you
think-
want to
I mean,
do me
still-
a favor and bring up the gold ETF chart?
What is it? XAU?
No, the gold ETF chart itself. I don't think it is. Would it be here? Gold ETF?
Okay, SBDR Gold Shares ETF. Oh, this is brand new. What the hell?
Just do a Google search.
I thought XAU was. Oh no, that's just gold itself.
That's the share, yeah.
I don't know, dude. What's the gold?
I don't know what.
ETF?
So just do a Google
SBI.
search and it will come up with a
It's
chart.
like-
Essentially, that chart is up only for like a number of years. And I'm just
like 10
curious
years.
as to whether is there a rhyme that gets
Oh.
taken out of that hymn for,
It's the spider one, I think.
is it the spider one?
Where?
Fuck, hold on.
What the hell, dude? Yeah, I
SBDR.
can't find it. I can find gold miners ETFs, but not gold ETF. But what if the
essentially
gold ETF is supposed to track the price of
GLD.
gold? Then
GLD, it's just GLD, I think.
GLD, dude.
Yeah.
Let's see about
Spider
Spider
Gold
Gold
Trust.
Trust.
Yeah, that's the
Okay,
one.
cool. Oh, we got the Bitcoin halvings on there. I
There you
mean,
go.
yeah, it's kind of up only. I mean,
Well, from before though, right? Like,
So it started on the left. So I think it's kind of
Yeah,
like
it's on the left, on the far
2007.
left.
There it is there. It's actually 2000, 2008, 2007,
yeah,
2008.
right.
Yeah, it's exactly there. That's where it
Well,
started.
okay,
Then you had that
so
major correction. So obviously people made a whole lot of profit. They dumped it. And then it's just been up only since.
okay, 6 years after it launched, it had gone up 348%. Now, like 19 years after it launched, it's up 391. That's not
What-
great, right?
What about market
Not
cap?
great. But so
I mean,
if
I
we
guess
look at
it's still
so if we look at 800% from where we are right now over 20 years, where does that put gold? Where does that put Bitcoin?
What's that, a 9x?
Yeah, I
The
mean, if we
9x
go
from
from
here.
like the
So it's
ETF,
It's like almost a billion.
$800,000.
What happened with gold in 2012? What happened in 2012?
It dumped hard.
Coney 2012 happened.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
We were talking about that a few
So-
weeks back.
Tony
I don't want to
You
get
gotta make a
too I don't want to get too into kind of the detail of it. I mean, I think it's something we could spend an awful lot of time on. I'm just curious as to is there something to be said for what a gold ETF did versus what potentially a Bitcoin ETF could do? Especially when
maybe.
you've got the chairman of the biggest asset management company on the globe filling it as an equivalent to gold.
I think like Toast and I talked about this in the last stream a little bit, in the sense of like maybe we do get a top towards the end of this year, but it doesn't last as long like the trough. You
From
get
a
what I
bear
mean? Like,
perspective, yeah.
yeah, like it's more like when we had like this double bubble or whatever in last cycle, except instead of just like nuking a second time like that, it kind of just keeps going. Like I think maybe we just see the cycle shorten. Instead of being this big 4-year bull and 2-year bear or whatever, it's maybe like 2 years and a year or something. I don't know. That's kind of like my thoughts on it.
Yeah, I mean, this sucked. this was like 10 years of fucking just down and then chop. Like
Yeah.
that.
Isn't there like global liquidity cycles or something like that that it correlates with?
Here, let me throw. Is there an indicator for global liquidity?
Let me find something.
Yeah. Global liquidity index. Huh. Interesting. Weird. Yeah, well, that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bitcoin is basically liquidity. Although
So
this
it
is
might
wild.
be, it might just be 4 years every time, forever.
This is all liquidity until you get here, and then this is like a transference of store of value, right? Because liquidity is still down. So where is this coming from? It's coming from other stores of value.
Yes.
I mean, does that mean though, like if you look at this chart, the liquidity hasn't even started the uptrend yet? So like, what does that say?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if the liquidity is just like still finding its bottom there, and we've already seen a few things like that one bank that looks like it might be going under. Like, does that mean, you know, we still got a lot of juice left? It's kind of what it looks like, because like we haven't even had
Yeah,
that.
but then why is the NASDAQ and the S&P like sending while global liquidity is down as well?
Yeah, it's so weird.
It's very strange.
Yeah. Well,
maybe it's why people are predicting 2025 will still
just
be
front running.
What was I gonna say? Why is NASDAQ? Oh yeah. So it didn't actually, like, Bitcoin fell way harder than global liquidity fell.
Sure.
So maybe it's just kind of catching back up. What did the SPX do? This is a pretty lame conversation, actually.
I think, you know what I think?
When are we moving to meme coins?
yeah. Let's talk about alts and meme coins. First,
So,
like,
similar.
yeah.
So do you guys know why meme coins are doing what it is that they're doing?
Because they're really the only game in town, I think.
Too much.
But why
fun.
are they the
Too
only
much
game
fun.
in town?
I think it's just like the overall like increase in gambling nature, like across the board, with like kind of the dollar just not doing well. Like you even saw this last year was the highest amount of like sports betting ever in the US and stuff. You know what I mean? And like people, like inflation is killing people, and like you can't buy a house. Like where I live in Vancouver, the average house is $1.5 million, like the average. You know what I mean? So it's like people. And I know I'm on the higher end of things, but still, like people can't afford stuff. And I think they're just kind of like, you know, YOLOing into these things, YOLOing into sports betting, YOLOing into crypto, these things where it's like this idea of like making something from nothing is possible. So I don't know. That's kind of my thoughts on it.
I think it might also have a little bit to do with like this cycle. It's really hard to be early on anything because everything's launching at multi-billion-dollar valuations. Like the token generation event is literally multi-billion-dollar market cap.
Yeah, it's an equalizer.
Right. So like meme coins are the only place you can get access to something starting from zero.
Yeah. It's how you can like recreate the Bitcoin trade every single time. Like you can.
Yeah. Exactly.
Bitcoin trade that you hear about everywhere, about some guy buying in 2010.
Yeah, I
everyone hears it.
Yeah, I think once like BTC starts getting like kind of too expensive to justify like major funds buying up, then I think you might just see some spillover into like alts that are apps, because you'll get like TradFi being like, all right, well now that Bitcoin's a thing, like
yeah.
like what, like how do we boost the rest of this? Like,
but I mean, it probably hits the L1 trade first, like it kind of always does. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I mean,
like they're gonna buy up all the. It's kind of like your explanation the other day about the rails. You know what I mean? And the trains, like they're gonna buy up all the L1s, right? Like,
yeah.
And then they'll buy that apps.
And
then we're just dump all our bags on them.
So yeah, I forgot to mention that there's a whole other class, which is the prostitutes for all the railway workers and train operators. That's meme coins.
The casino on the way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually think we're just being honest with ourselves, and we're just no longer interested in governance tokens. We'd prefer to just buy memes.
Yeah, I agree.
Because a governance
Yeah,
token is a meme anyways.
It is a meme.
I agree. Funnier. Yeah.
Why do you think it's not Ponzi's though? Like, why is it just meme coins and not Ponzi's like we had?
I think it's just too early.
Yeah, I think it's too early, and like Doquan just like going to jail, right? All these guys are going to jail. I think people are a little like the only one I've seen that had any steam was like that peas coin or whatever.
Yeah, that's
I don't even know how it works.
And Sing,
bro, wasn't it like 8% APR though?
Yeah, I know. It wasn't even crazy. That's the thing. It wasn't anything.
Dude?
Sync went up like 400x in 2 months or something at some
Sync?
Someone, yeah.
Is Sync a Ponzi though?
I think someone posted it in the pit in December and said it's like something like and then nobody bought it, and it went up like 400x.
Yeah,
they're like going under the radar. They're like doing 100x's.
Sync US, right? This one.
Yeah. It's collapsing now, by the way.
Yeah. It looks great.
What about maybe the RT's thesis of the ample as being something that like does something, but it doesn't really yield, I guess, really, right? Like,
no,
that's the thing. Like,
I mean, it does technically, but
sort of, but yeah.
I don't know. I do think that we will get like some major tops in meme coins at some point, and
for sure,
and it
will rotate somewhere else.
Governance tokens, yeah.
Yep.
In the meantime, I think like the things that carry memes will also get love, like Sol and AVAX, and Base. If they release a token, will probably go nuts.
Yeah,
has Solana been the best performing asset over the last 6 months, 4 months?
I don't know if it's been the best.
I don't know about like the shorter your time frames get
over a longer period for sure, but AVAX might even have outperformed over a shorter period.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, like
AVAX is almost at 60. It was almost at $60 yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, was it in the bottom?
There's pretty much no place.
$8, bro.
Solana
there's only like 2
too.
places on this chart in the last 6 months, maybe 3, where you could have bought Solana and done worse than just having Bitcoin. Sol ETH is getting up there now. Like it looks like it's clearly recovering.
It's over ETH, bros.
Yeah, Sol ETH is about to, I think Sol ETH is about to gun for the highs, not from this cycle, but from last cycle.
I do think it's gonna go for all time because it's spent so long below 120.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting about Solana from an emissions perspective is that it's got 32% more emissions than it did from the previous cycle.
Yeah.
And if you did the calcs on all-time high market cap, it should be at $183 to match the previous all-time high. But we're $20 away, dude. We're $10 away from it. It's going to smash that 183.
Yeah.
It's going to completely surpass on a market cap scale previous all-time high, and I think it could possibly even go to 500.
I think it's 500 is a lock. The one I'm questioning is 1,000.
Same.
Yeah.
I think it could hit 400-ish, like on this next run here.
Really?
Yeah. Like if you zoom out for a sec. Yeah.
No, we only zoom in on this show, dude.
Yeah, I mean, this looks like something that looks like the Bitcoin chart. It's not just gonna like barely tap above all-time highs. It's gonna 2x all-time high probably on this rally, and then it'll chill for the summer, and then we'll probably get like a slightly higher high in Q4. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Imagine if this thing with all the impetus that it's been picking up over the last 6 months does a parabolic blow off top, imagine how glorious that will look like it did the last time. I mean, that could definitely take us to 1,000.
That'd be pretty tight, actually. I'd be pretty
Dude, that would be
down
so
with that,
sick.
dude. I think I could get on board with something like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think we need a bit of that in our lives.
Do you guys think I'm seeing the only opinions I've seen on things like TIA and other like stake for airdrop coins like Dime is either 100 or 0. That's like literally the only predictions I've seen. Do you guys have any opinions on that?
I mean, they should kind of outperform Solana.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
they
Solana
definitely
could
have
go up
some
for the
juice
next
around.
month and it still wouldn't be outperforming TIA from its beginning.
I think they
Exactly.
do well once some of these airdrops start to come through a little bit. Like if we think last cycle, like the Osmo Juno kind of plays were pretty late on.
Yeah,
in the
very
cycle
late.
when those went nuts, right? Like they went crazy based off that, and those were all airdrops to Atom stakers or whatever, right? So I think eventually we'll see, TIA stop being the biggest coin in history and start to actually do something once these airdrops, once the value is shown from this, But I think also staking allows for this kind of behavior where it just like chops around because you have less supply available.
Yeah.
So it's kind of easy to just fuck around with the coin or have it move around like that,
Chewbacca, let's say JC sent you 10K right now and it's all you had. What meme coins are you buying?
Harambe, probably. Highest probability. Yeah, Harambe on Sol. I like where the chart's at. I would say used car, but
Where's the official Harambe? Is it?
That's not it.
That's not it.
Yeah, I have the deck screener ones.
Dude,
First, you gotta find Harambe before you buy a Harambe.
if you could short like on-chain memes, like basically any like echo of a Sol
Solana
meme
ones.
that launches with the
Solana
official
ones,
meme
yeah.
creator on ETH, it's a wrap.
Oh, man.
It's just going
Oh,
down
man.
forever.
Oh, like ETH
So-
coins, you mean?
That was so pathetic. The whiff one.
The whiff one was
Yeah.
pathetic. The Harambe one was a disaster. It rugged. Yeah. So this is
that
the
was-
one you would pick up.
Yeah, either this or maybe like Meow on AVAX if I wanted to eat massive slippage, but be pretty much guaranteed that it was going to go up. I hate Meow.
I like Tech though. I think Tech's cool.
Yeah, it's
What's the
already.
market cap on that
What's it at though?
I think it's at
35 million.
35.
Yeah,
It's
But I
also
think,
articles-
I think the cartel's involved in that one.
The
So I think
cartel's
it could
involved
be
in
a
all-
serious
Cartel's
multiple.
involved in this one too.
They're involved
Yeah,
in all the
okay.
AVAX meme coins.
Where
Yeah.
where would you be scoping Meow?
Like right now, I mean,
That looks
this
decent.
is one of
Seems
those
like it's in a good spot here. It's in a
Yeah.
range between 6
All
and
right,
8
I'll be right
mil.
back, guys.
What's the market cap? 9 million.
like
Um,
when you have information like you're comparing this to other things on other chains, like this is the only AVAX cat coin, Hxro Labs is involved. You don't care about where it is on the chart. You know that it's early, it's sub 10 mil, and you know it's going to 100 mil. And
A buddy of mine is telling me to troll you and tell you that I aped goo.
Goo?
Yeah, I think that's silly goose, isn't it?
Oh, it's
Yeah,
Goose.
it's Goose.
Nice. Yeah.
With the
Hey man,
boots?
Goose.
Is that the one with the boots?
Yeah.
The boots, yeah.
Oh,
Looks great.
that was pretty good.
Looks so good.
I
Yeah.
love the presidential ones, dude. Bowden and Trump. I I think those two are
Those
just
are
cool.
hilarious.
I think Bowden could just keep going.
There's some
It's
hilarious
130 mil,
derivatives
dude.
of those.
So funny.
130 mil. Look at that.
130 mil, dude. What the
Like
hell?
there's Elizabeth Horn.
I reckon Trump does the exact same thing, and it's only at
Fair
50.
valuation.
Wait, this
The problem
fucking
is
did
there's
this
already a
yesterday?
different
This is
Trump price.
insane.
Yeah, it went nuts.
Yeah,
yesterday.
dude, and it'll go back to 0 tomorrow. Watch.
The problem is there's a different Trump coin that's also high cap. Just Trump or MAGA.
There's tons of them. Like
It's not
No,
bad.
there's
Yeah.
Trump, dude. Trump is the one.
Tramp is the
Yeah, but
one.
there's
for
also-
sure.
Trump is the one with those squashed little figurines. I mean, it's
Dolan Trump.
yeah, it's so good. I mean, it's already 100 mil.
Oh god.
sick.
damn.
It's highs at
It's already
100
100
mil. No,
mil.
it's 54,
Oh, okay.
Oh, man.
55 mil.
It's gonna keep going. So So Jedi, this is basically why I aped Brian Armstrong, which is turning
Yes.
out to maybe be my best trade of the cycle
Brian,
on
dude.
base.
Wow.
He's on base,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, Brian on base. Might
Oh.
be. Maybe deck screener. If you I have a link in the chat.
Yeah, Dex Screener might be better for base.
Look at this
Look at that
chart,
shit.
dude.
What the
So-
hell?
Jesus Christ.
That just looks so sick.
Where did you
I
buy
shared this in the pit like
I did
3
see
days
you-
ago, under a mil, at like 600 or 700K. And I was
Dude,
like, "This is
DM me
Wow.
next time, Playboy.
He doesn't
yeah,
DM, dude. He only DMs his lady boyfriends.
Okay. All right. I mean, I don't know why I don't fall under that classification, but cool.
Yeah.
You're a slice of toast, dude.
He's toast, man.
Okay. All right. I'm just processing all this right now. All right. So we got Brian. You're still a
So-
huge use. Go ahead.
I am looking for the same type of coin on Binance Smart Chain that is around like CZ related. And I think that is going to be a heater. Whenever it comes, someone's going to make the right one. But yeah,
Launch
it doesn't
it,
exist yet. Basically, my kind of thought is that these like derpy versions of every like chain main character like will become majors. You know, like Coven on AVAX was hilarious. Coven was so funny.
Coven. Jesus.
Yeah.
It's only at 3 mil, huh?
Yeah, I think Coven and Emin coin.
Speaking of Binance, you guys see GMB?
Yeah, that's other confluence for this. You know, no one's really
What?
talking about BNB. No one's talking about BSC coins.
yeah.
I think it's like a massive dark horse right now. It's
How
Binance
much
Smart Chain.
liquidity do these launch with?
Not much. Very little.
That's
Yeah,
the
that's
key
not-
for the pump, though. That's why they pump.
Yeah,
Why?
Because they don't have
Because
much
there's so little
liquidity.
liquidity that you
What are we
fart on
talking
them
like
and it goes
20K, 10K?
yeah, like 10, probably.
Dude, so basically half of that is the actual value they put in, right? So it's
Yeah.
5K investment to make a meme coin. That's insane.
It depends how you mess around with the float.
Dude, I'll mess around with your float.
Yeah,
Keep
that's
talking
right.
about
It would be funny if normies come back to crypto and they just go to Binance Smart Chain and they fade all the other chains.
That would be funny, yeah. I mean,
So
normies
I
are
want
back,
to bring up something that I really like that I've been in for a while, and that's whales.
Yeah,
And
whales.
Yeah, I love whales.
This thing drives me absolutely batshit crazy, bro. Like this
It's a great
thing should
coin,
be
though.
at 500 mil minimum, but all that happens is that there's a bunch of salad-handed mother truckers who just sell all fucking day
I
long.
mean, it's
That's
got
all
to be
they
the
do.
market making, right?
I think that's part
Dude,
of it.
it is so frustrating because look at that chart, dude. It looks like something out of a fucking horror movie.
Yeah, it looks like the Tigger Bitcoin chart. Remember
Oh, yeah.
that like nasty double top? It really
Yeah.
looks like that. It looks like it's about to like nuke.
But it doesn't. It's like the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
It does these like mini little pumps, and
Oh, wait.
like
it's-
it goes to like $3, and you think, "Okay, cool, it's gonna go now. It's gonna go," and you start getting all like excited, and then it just always lets you down.
There was a lot of big money in this too. I think Messi was in this
Uh-huh.
pretty early and shit. And, like I think there was a lot of big players who like made like a whole shit ton of money on this shit. So
Sure.
I'm sure they're just up there nuking it every time it pumps.
So I've got a question before we go to the greatest meme coin that's ever been made.
You know,
which
it
is-
really looks like that.
This is the greatest meme
Yeah.
coin ever made, by the way.
Yeah.
so that
Bigger
you know.
Bitcoin?
This
That's
is the
right.
greatest meme coin. You know what? This and Stanley Cup are by far my two favorites. In
I have
terms
like
of
41
memeability.
trillion of this coin just on the wrong
The
chain
original
at the
one.
wrong time.
Yeah.
Bragged.
JC Denton again.
Remember.
Rugged me.
Yeah.
Like,
Sorry,
yeah.
sorry about that 3 years ago moment. So what do we
So
think
would
about
you?
Tigger
Are
Bitcoin?
you guys still buying this, or have you just got bags long term?
I
What's
still
your
have
stance
it.
on this one?
Yeah.
Just holding.
It's still going to $1, right? And then $10.
Yeah.
So.
And then
Yeah, we'll go to
$10.
It's essentially like my disappointment with Ticker Bitcoin is that it's basically become MOG beta. MOG is kind of like the first mover and the leader of like that sort of season of meme coins, and a lot of the similar holders. And so basically, Ticker Bitcoin is dependent on MOG to move. And so honestly, I think MOG's going to continue to outperform, even though I like Ticker Bitcoin better.
So obviously, why not own both? From like
for sure.
sound non-investment advice, would you own both?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Is Retardio MOG beta?
Yeah. I think Retardio is Retardio beta and alpha all rolled into one.
For sure. But yeah, it's another Milady. I mean, basically the theme here is that like Miladies are rich as fuck right now, and they're going to continue to be rich as fuck. So pretty much just buy whatever Milady shit you can afford. And
you know what this chart is, gentlemen? Just observe very closely. This is a combination of a real chart mixed in with maximum jittery that is Solana.
I don't know. You've been saying that. I don't know how much more GD Solana bros are than like any other chain. I don't think they are. Like,
no, I disagree.
There's just a lot more coins.
Listen,
it's a lot cheaper to launch a coin, so you get a lot more.
They're selling $4 at 3K market cap. That's how.
This chart looks like somebody who's had multiple heart attacks in the space of 3 minutes.
Yeah. But what I mean is, like, if you adjust for TVL, like, they're not more GD.
Yo, we got
JC's got his mouth open.
I got a meme coin show from the legend Rob Levy.
Rob Levy showed the meme coin.
Show the meme coin. US
debt.
Debt.
Pull it up. The meme coin, or...
US debt. It's
I know. Yeah, I've seen that show.
He says it's only on ETH and base right now, but he says they're gonna move a chunk of the supply to Solana soon. He's bullish.
So cross-chain memes
will love it.
First of all.
Cross-chain memes are what?
I said cross-chain memes aren't really bullish.
Yeah.
Wow, you just came out and you just completely destroyed Rob. You'd like just so rude.
But I mean, I'm not gonna. Rob has like one shill, like it's gonna go up for sure.
I know every time he comes on with something, he's always like. Last time he came on and talked about DSO and it went up like it doubled like within a couple days.
For sure, Rob shill's like one or two things that he's 100% confident on, and like you can't fade that. So I'm sure it's going to do well.
I remember talking about this before when it first launched on ETH, I think, like in the summer or something like that. I guess it looks like it just launched on base, or no, never mind. That goes back to October.
Yeah, I'm bad at this, dude. I'm bad at meme coins.
Me too.
I'm not great.
Also very bad at it.
I'm just gonna basically copy trade Chewbacca until it's over.
Yeah.
The thing is, he doesn't DM us though. That's the problem.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude?
What? Yeah. I mean, it's not like I'm posting that many things in the pit. It's like you guys want me to hit the buy button for you too? Just give me your wallet.
Yes, please. Can you?
I don't really do this anymore though. There's too many cool kids in the pit now. I'm very intimidated by all the cool kids in the pit. So,
but are you just printing multiples on these, or does it get kind of averaged out by like stuff you get rugged on?
I mean, at this point, I'm up bigly. A month ago, was up decently, but not enough for the amount of time I've put in.
Right.
But yeah, right now, I mean, I'm
sitting pretty.
The time investment was well worth it from where I'm at right now.
Nice. Are you at port ATH?
Nope, not yet.
Please go to Stan.
Damn, the crabs really fucked you that hard.
Yep. They did.
Damn, dude.
The subnet man.
Corbata, were you big into that or something?
Oh yeah,
Mr. Corbata. He was breeding
Stan,
crabs.
Please.
He literally quit his vocation to breed crabs. Like, clearly, I'll be able to do this forever.
So yeah, I have like an interesting thesis around Stanley Cup.
Yes.
And it's something I think you can apply to other coins too. And so, in my opinion, the only reason Stanley Cup is doing well is because they have god tier production. Like
God
they're,
tier.
yeah,
God
they're
tier.
like it's not a meme, right? It's like a fucking cup. There's no meme. It's not funny, but their production is like so far and away like better than any other coin that I've seen. Then like it can't be ignored. And like the official count from Stanley is like reply guying Ansem with like a custom video, including him. And it's like that type of hustle combined with production is just, yeah, you just don't find that very often.
Go to their Twitter account. It's worth checking out their production. It's next level. They are by far leagues ahead of anybody else in this game when it comes to.
It's like basically like a poor man's Pixar studio. Is what it is.
What
they're
the fuck
making
is
all
their Twitter?
these.
There's that age old meme with the guy lying in bed with his girlfriend looking at the screen on the.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's so good.
Dude, there it is.
Yeah, it's so good.
How can you not buy this coin? It's like it's
go
so
up.
good.
No, go up.
Oh yeah, I found the Twitter.
Yeah, that one. Just click on the. Yeah, that too. But.
Wow.
These guys are just next level.
Yeah, so they obviously have like a very skilled like 3D animation artist.
They just got Pigeon in there, just fucking
so sick.
Filmmaker.
Like
so stupid, dude.
It is
so good,
just
dude. That's so stupid, but good.
I mean, just the level of effort that.
No, the reason the meme is funny is because of how much effort is going into something so dumb. Like if it was a better meme, it almost wouldn't be as good.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah. Yeah,
I have a very important question to ask all of you. Do you think that putting a fucking hat on the Vegas arena is a top?
Probably.
Probably temporary. I think that's kind of getting priced in right now.
I think it's negative EV to talk about top signals right now.
Yeah,
for sure.
Okay, I forget to ask the question, then let's move on. Then
I saw Saka posting like the WIF and plus Pepe market cap compared to the SHIB plus Doge market cap. It's like not even.
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like,
they updated this. Someone posted this in the pit. They updated the meme coin race. It's got like all of them now.
So do you guys think WIF was leading this recent rally or Pepe?
Oh, definitely Pepe. Pepe was murdering.
Pepe is the one, dude. Pepe is the one. Pepe is going to go to 30 bill minimum.
Yeah, and if
going to melt every face in the room.
It's my biggest meme coin bag is Pepe.
If you think about like also like the Trump election kind of like narrative as well, like it could definitely catch steam because like Pepe
because Pepe has like alt-right connotations.
Yeah,
too.
it's just been like, even though it's not, it's just got lumped into that.
It's a bunch of Trump voters just
honestly, I thought the Pepe they chose for the meme coin was bad at first, but now I actually like it because it's funnier to have a smug Pepe going up above like legitimate blockchains versus like a cute Pepe. I think the smug one is actually
I agree.
Funnier.
For sure.
Like every time they make the screenshot, Pepe is now above like Celestia or whatever. Like it's just funnier that he's smug.
Agreed.
God, it must be so like difficult, like for like founders that are like building like just next level tech just to watch this shit just like go ham. You know what I mean?
So many people are so pissed right now, like in certain group chats that just like have been focused on FA.
What is pork?
Utility.
The funniest one would still be Ticker Bitcoin. If you see that shit in like the top 20, like that would be the funniest one.
Yeah, I agree.
Dude, what the hell is Wall Street memes? What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. Some of this shit I've never seen before. Pork? What the fuck is...
You guys are excited for Arbitrum meme season?
Oh, God.
Yes.
Oh, no, JC. Come on, JC.
Biggest Arbitrum
He needs to
fans
go
here.
for
What are we
psychological,
talking about?
psychological.
Dude,
stuff.
Arbitrum is permanently cucked for memes, it seems.
Whenever I don't remember who said this, but said that Solana was like the GDest chain ever. I immediately thought
Yeah,
of
they
Arbitrum.
haven't seen Arbitrum.
Yeah, they have not seen Arbitrum.
Hold my beer.
Yeah.
It's not just Jeets, it's Jeets with families of 10 people to feed. Every
still
dollar
in-
is important.
I'm still in bonk. And
Yeah.
You like
getting
Bonk. You've
wrecked
been
on
bullish
Sunday.
Bonk for years, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bonk's great.
Mm.
I still
Dude,
have a
don't say it
Solana
like
phone
that.
with an unclaimed bonk airdrop.
What?
I
Why?
have a Solana phone with an unclaimed because it's
Oh, Solana.
unopened. It's unopened.
So we can sell it
Oh, right.
yeah,
for $1 gazillion.
for 100K.
That's what you're shooting for, right?
Yeah,
How much is the airdrop
Not
worth?
too late to get in Floki CEO.
like
yet.
$900, I think now, maybe. I'm not sure.
But yeah,
What's
but you
the
can
mo-
sell it on eBay right now for 3K, right?
Yeah, 3K or like 4K is the highest.
That's the
that-
floor price. We don't know if
Yeah.
there's any bids there.
So
Yeah.
your goal is
no,
100K.
no. I checked completed auctions. The floor,
Dude,
like,
what
buy it now
idiot
is like
is
6K.
5,000 right now, dude. That's wild.
What is this?
Solana.
This is LRC, dude. It's breaking out of massive
looks good.
multi-year consolidation.
What I feel
Love it,
like
man.
LRC has kind of like switched its vibes up a few times. What,
It's all
is it
narratives
like,
at
like a
once.
gaming- It's like a gaming.
LRC is AI. LRC is DPIN.
LRC is AI, and LRC has always been ZK.
Yeah, it was originally like a L2, right? Like
I have no idea about it. You're throwing a lot of big words at me. I'm gonna take them as disrespect.
Can I share some
Wait, it's
legitimate?
Loopring?
Can
Yeah,
I share some
Loopring.
legitimate
Yeah, Loopring.
projects
Oh,
with you
shit.
guys?
yeah. Let's see. You're in the trenches with the real projects.
So check out AIOZ. That's a combination of DeepIn and AI.
AOs.
Oh, yeah.
AOs.
I bought that. I
AIOZ.
bought that.
It's
when
on
they-
Coinbase. Holy shit!
No, dude, this is historic. You must see the historic. It's got this is a new chart.
I was actually farming this shit with I had the thing downloaded on my computer last cycle. This is one of those ones that like it was like a crypto banter coin, so that's why I went to fucking zero after it launched. It's because it was like they were all in it and just dumping it. But I mean,
Oh man.
look at that.
You do know that it's going to fill that wick, right?
Oh, for
Of
sure.
course it will.
That wick will fill.
I mean, that's just
And
when
this
it was
thing-
listed on Gate.io. I'm sure there's more data somewhere.
Yeah. So I'm
Um,
very bullish this thing. I think, and it's a great team. These guys are solid. They head down. They know exactly what they're doing. And then something that's relatively new is API 3 to rival
Is the Oracle.
Chainlink without third-party oracles. These guys are
DWF.
direct centralized oracles.
API
Yeah.
3 was one of actually my bigger trades last cycle.
I traded
This
a lot
is
in the
a
bear
proper-
market.
This is a
Crazy.
proper project. This
Yeah, API
I like
3 is
these
sick.
guys. I interviewed their technical guy, like their guy in the trenches, super cool guy, Swedish guy. Just fucking, these guys know what they're doing.
Yeah, Arweave's gonna finally K and Lay is finally gonna be able to be in profit. Because
What's
they
taken
launched,
5 years.
yeah. They
Yeah.
launched AO, and I've been playing around with it in command prompt, but they called it the hyper parallel computer or something like
That's
that.
right. Yeah.
I watched their whole presentation on it, but ever since then, like that is getting priced into Arweave, which was always data storage, but now will be an execution environment too.
Are you bullish this thing?
I mean, I'm not going to buy it, but I do think it goes nuts. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Kanto has been going wild. This is
Well,
like
Kanto, man, it's like a
40% day right here.
Wow.
You know
Yeah.
it's scam season when Kanto is pumping.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Floki CEO, another great fundamental project,
It's a classic.
going nuts, breaking out of huge consolidations. I mean, prime for higher prices.
Yeah, well, can you
Watch
zoom
this
out on
space.
Floki CEO?
Yeah.
Can you zoom out on Floki CEO?
Yeah, of course.
Oh
Imagine
my
that.
god! Wow.
It's gonna
Look at
fill the wick,
Wow.
guys.
Okay.
Fill the wick. What is it?
What is that percentage wise?
I'm a buyer.
1,600%.
1,600. Okay.
What's better than Floki except the chief executive officer of Floki?
Yeah.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
I've been really enjoying
it's like
trading.
Brian
this thing.
Armstrong.
Floki like quietly fucking pumped, like without a lot of
really
people.
I was
enjoyed it.
screaming about it. I was like, Floki's every day that it was outperforming. Like it was weird because it would rotate back and forth from like Whiff and Bonk and Pepe to like Floki for a day.
And it went up like 70% one day or some shit.
Yeah, this is
it's an underrated coin. Crypto Twitter doesn't talk about it.
Yeah, 870%. This one's been going kind of nuts. It's of course not the ID that our team was talking about. I wonder how that one's doing. But yeah, this is like a Binance Launchpad coin.
Wait, what?
ID.
Nice.
Yeah.
I didn't know there's another ticker ID.
Yeah, it's doing significantly better.
I saw it pumping and I tagged RT. I was like, yo, he's like, man, wrong one. Oh, shit, sorry, bro.
Dude, every day I go on my watch list and I see OX is up like 40%, and then I pull up the chart and this is what it looks like.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Yeah, dude. And then of course, dude, finally getting some respite on this one.
The Hood Classic.
This is Pika BTC. This is Pika ETH. This is Pika FET. This is Pika Tau.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think we're
That's
at bottom,
quite a
dude.
disgusting chart, actually.
Dude, I know. Okay.
Can you inverse it?
So was this one of your high conviction bets that you made early in the
started-
cycle?
I have buys here, pretty much here. And then my big buys were like here-ish and then here. I did manage to snipe the bottom as well.
Cool. So is the expectation that this thing is going to finally find its mojo and go straight back up again?
Yeah, I think so, because I think the reason for this, which like this chart, and JC likes to make fun of this, is like he'll look at it like, so between basically this whole period right here, this is like down 50%. This is like up 30%, right?
Yeah.
Like, so
Yeah.
JC would see it in his watch list and go check it and be like, what the fuck is the same price?
It like says it's like plus 15% and it's the same price as last time. Because it's like minus 9%. It's the same price as I saw last time.
Yeah, so it's been 1 cent for some weeks. But yeah, I do think because Eigenlayer mainnet is like, the announcement was yesterday, right? Jedi, you're our fundamentals guy.
Sorry, repeat. I didn't hear you.
This is the Eigenlayer announcement for mainnet yesterday.
April. Yeah, so it's
But
April.
They announced it. Yeah. So I think as that heats up, this will heat up. This is basically Eigenlayer beta.
Monad had something today, right? DevNet or something.
You know what? You know what I find really interesting. Sorry to interrupt around Monad, but we must chat about Puff, because I think Puff is kind of like under the radar at the moment. And
I really like Puff.
Yeah,
because Puff is it's basically like Bybit's horse in the meme race, right?
This one?
What is it?
So it's a 6-part meme series that started out as staking ETH to get the airdrop, essentially on the meme itself.
It's got Jordy Alexander's eco.
Yeah, Jordy's behind it. What's interesting about this one is that people actually have no cooking clue what they've bought to start or what they staked for. So they've sold the thing. It's gone to bottom twice. And there's still 5 more parts to the story that is this thing around
like
the
Smart
stuff,
Coin.
the Magic Dragon. Yeah.
You stick around for chapter 2.
This is Mantle, right?
Mantle, dude. And I think this thing's just going to land up scaling up, and they've got some cool shit going. And I think people who play this game are going to make some serious money out of it. That's my prediction.
For sure. I agree, Jedi. I think
is
betting on Bybit to send a meme to the billions is an easy bet.
Yeah,
I think so.
Easy.
What? Oh, it's at 36.3 mil.
Dude, it's Mickey Mouse market cap right now.
And it's liquid as fuck.
liquid, dude, it's got 11.5
You could-
million fucking liquidity in it.
Can you buy it
37
on
million.
it?
Like,
Whoa.
how are you selling this thing? Are you fucking retarded?
Yeah, like clearly what they have planned is Gorgillions.
Yeah.
Brilliance is in the chart. Yeah.
Billions.
Gorgonzolians.
Can you buy it on Bybit? Can you buy it on Bybit? Or is it only on chain right now?
I imagine just on chain, but
Yeah.
probably eventually.
Dude, I traded on fucking Apex, Bybit's little Dex.
My favorite
deck.
accounting system.
Great.
TAS, yeah. And I traded a shitload on Apex and I didn't get any Stark. I'm so pissed. So pissed. Yeah, so let's talk about TAS, right?
Yeah.
What
let's
is TAS?
chill TAS.
It's not just an accounting system, but it's Tau too.
So
Right.
this is a Tau beta, is it?
It is Tau beta. They're trying to launch a subnet, and obviously the price of subnets has been mooning. It went from like what
Okay.
4,000 Tau to like 12,000 in a day.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah,
Not-
10,000,
just-
I think, right?
They just signed a deal with some firm that owns a subnet, right?
Yeah, they basically have backing to launch a subnet, and I think that's obviously not priced in yet.
So it's like literally guaranteed to go up only, and you cannot lose money.
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
This
Wow,
is
you
definitely
pulled that
not
out of
financial advice. Disclaimer to everyone out there: do not listen to these idiots. If you do, you will lose
So-
all your money.
Yeah, that was
This
a joke.
So
This is not only financial advice; it is regulated, certified
I'm
financial
gonna just
advice.
throw up the one.
From a piece of toast. I'm
better than the
SCP.
subnet narrative, I think is like the basically new wrapped Tau narrative, because people are buying
Yeah.
wrapped Tau and
Yeah.
not getting any portion of the stake Tau. It's like basically one guy is behind wrapped Tau and getting all of the staking emissions for anyone who owns wrapped Tau, and then this is basically going to try to replace that and actually give people emissions.
Oh, nice.
yeah.
no,
So are
fuck
you
that
saying
guy.
that I'm gonna sell my wrapped Tau and buy this?
You're gonna buy S Tau?
Yeah,
Some
it's
shit.
this is
I-
another coin you're going to buy.
So
I
do
want to
you say-
mention, I like that the banner they use says enabling TRC20s. That's like a genius idea. Just like write the premise of your coin in the banner on next screener.
As you can tell, the team is strong. Okay.
Yep.
They know.
So
what
do you
they're
have to
doing.
stake this to get to the Tau emissions or whatever?
No,
it's not
although
out yet.
that random TA Spurg, TA God Falobe in the pit just randomly comes in.
God.
Yeah, he's wild. Definitely keeping the support team at Hxro busy.
Oh,
But yeah, he came in and asked
No
about
comments.
like mining tasks, and we were like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And he had like read the GitHub or some such shit, and was like, "You can mine it." We were like, "We're not doing that, dude. Wrong chat."
Probably go to the
We're
task
just
Discord.
buying it. Yeah. Yeah.
Am I allowed to do a little shill on what we're doing in Blockmates?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
of
chill the
course.
LARP.
Let's see.
LARP.
So check
You
out
wanna share
this
your
linked
screen?
an OpenSea link in chat,
Okay.
Coach.
As it
So essentially, what we've done is that we've decided that we wanted to set up a paid group because paid groups are extremely popular in crypto, and if you're not a part of a paid group, you're never going to get past at least 3 figures. I
So
mean, that's why
true.
you guys can't get past $900 portfolios.
That's so true.
So we decided to set up a paid group, and this is just our way of taking everyone's money and then kind of like riding into the sunset.
I
No,
dig
in
it.
all
Dude.
seriousness, we decided to launch the meal deal, which is our subscription service. It's going to be proper research, degen research, and wider crypto research. And we're doing it with a lob collection, this is going to be revealed in the next couple of days. And
we get
this
a
will
trade
give you access to our
burrito?
Discord and our website, and we'll give people airdrops. We'll give them parties, dancing girls, if your name is JC Denton, because we know he likes dancing girls. And yeah, we're running an auction which starts anytime now. We've been having some problems with devs and stuff, but apparently we didn't pay them enough, and now they want us to pay them more. So we're just trying to sort that out. It's become a little bit of a negotiation. No, I'm only joking. But we're going to launch this auction, and you can basically buy a LARP, and the LARP will give you a lot more than the money that you're going to pay for it. I can assure you. That's our commitment.
What does LARP stand for?
Lifetime Access Research Pass.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Little ass
Love it.
retard.
How did I bid? Where did I bid?
Yeah, I could think
So
of
I'll,
it.
I'll
it's
link
live-
it in
it's
the
gonna be live
pit, and you guys
today.
can go and buy one and support the cause. So just for your information, there's only 420 of them. We're not minting extras for ourselves. We're only getting one, which is custom made. So if I turn my camera off, you'll see that's my one. It's a Jedi with a lightsaber and a
badass.
very, very, very unimpressed look on his face because people are cheating on my chart. And yeah, I think the apes are pretty cool. I think the art's quite unique in its way. They're all very different. And yeah, so not only is it an NFT, but there's a whole lot that will come with it. I mean, we've got airdrops already lined up. We've got Tapioca, who's tentatively committed to doing tap token airdrop, Pepperdex for closed beta, and there's a whole lot of others. There's NFT collections that people are giving whitelists for. So if you're a LARP holder, there's a lot of value in them. So it's not just the subscription to the meal deal.
That's pretty fire.
Yeah.
Because you all do.
It's like a Mad
I mean,
Lads
it
type
could.
thing.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I
Yes.
actually was gonna bring up like I'm shocked that lads haven't repriced yet.
You've been super bullish on the lads for a while, haven't you?
Dude, lads to 1,000 Solana.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
one of
you
his
did
last
that
trades.
for a
were
long
all-
time.
You go.
He convinced me actually.
Yeah.
He
But,
did. He almost convinced me.
Well, like if you had listened to me earlier, you'd have 16,000 W tokens coming to you, but thought I was stupid.
16,000?
If you
Or
got a
16,000.
certain Discord role.
16,000
We have
Wow, that's
16,000
insane.
W's. Wow.
per lad. I have 4 lads.
Whoa.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
impressive, dude.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. Aren't they being priced at like 250 or something like that?
They were, but they're down to like a little bit over 1 right now.
Over $1.
But it's like, man, lads got dime, they got W. So like, how is it still the same price before you even found out that dime was getting airdropped to them?
Probably just because
So
Solana's
my-
been going up, you know?
Yeah, probably.
Like
The
Solana's
only
up quite a bit.
explanation.
It's probably because you guys don't listen to me and won't buy them, and so there's just it's just no bid. But yeah, like I think more projects are going to airdrop to lads. Lads might be the low key airdrop, and so that's what makes me interested.
How long till Milady's flip Bored Apes?
They're not already? I thought they already were.
No, they
like
won't.
a month,
No.
2 months,
Two more
No,
weeks.
2 months.
2 weeks.
2 more
There you
weeks.
go.
What? How close are they?
it-
Bored Apes are at like 7 ETH or something crazy.
Ah.
Not like,
Oh,
No,
yeah.
they were 13 at low, but I think they're back at 15 now.
No, 13 point something.
Okay.
Should we buy
Yeah.
ladies, dude?
Yes, definitely.
there's a lady coin.
Any-
How's that been?
Yeah, this
Oh,
is
Miladies
fine.
and
Oh, ladies.
Miladies and Remedios are going to pretty much outperform everything, I think, when NFTs take some fire.
Yep.
They're the 14th highest meme coin by market cap right now.
Crazy.
Ladies.
I mean, then you got to pretty much put Mog in that
Wait,
as well.
what? Seriously?
Mog is a Milady coin. So
Yeah,
add
Mog-
both of them.
Like, let's get
Mog
rid of it.
is in the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's number 9.
Wow.
Yep.
Crazy.
So add them both. Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm
So
shocked that
What's
Okay.
interesting right now is that Bitcoin's really struggling to kind of bounce off this level. It's like keeps on coming back. It's like retested
Yeah.
now, like the 4th time.
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
pretty fucking whack.
Mm.
Someone tell the people selling this that this is not
Yes.
cool.
Not cool.
Off.
Not cool. Well, all right. I think we got a broad bases covered because really, there's nothing really to talk about besides Bitcoin, Solana, AVAX, and meme coins.
Meme coin.
So I guess we'll wrap it up here. I hope that you guys got a lot of alpha and value out of Chewbacca telling us what he would do with 10K. I certainly did. And yeah, we'll be
did I.
back hopefully next week. We'll have same amount of boys, you know?
Yeah, we might actually have
Extreme.
Yeah, I know Gunny might be wanting to come on and show some degen stuff that Hxro's got going on, being able to short meme coins and such with the ZDS. We're relaunching those 0-day futures again.
Yep, ZDS.
Ability to short some meme coins.
I'm ready.
Yeah, if you guys enjoyed the stream, like the stream, give it a
Body's
like.
ready.
We only got 15 likes, 70 viewers.
Yeah.
Any support.
Take it easy, guys.
Bye bye.
Pleasure as
Peace out,
always.
y'all. See you next week.
Later.
Peace.